Good morning, Pete here. It's Saturday morning, just out on the Himalayan for a ride out in the countryside. I was going to a motorcycle trial this weekend, but later on today the weather's supposed to be turning absolute rubbish. So I've come up to Bodmin Moor. I'm heading up to Minions. I need to go outdoors, which is one in Launceston, so I'm going to head that way and visit a few places. And so yeah, Minions is sort of up that way, about a mile. Beautiful views from here, and I obviously live that way, out on the Himalayan. Just had a new chain and sprockets, so bend them in. Yeah, it's called the King's Cross and dates back to the 9th century AD. The last recorded King of Cornwall. Alright, good morning again, it's Pete here. Just heading out onto Bodmin Moor, not Dartmoor. As I said, I was intending to go up to Dartmoor, but due to and camp overnight. There's a trial starts at lunchtime today and then goes on to tomorrow. Motorcycle trial that is, but I'm not going there now because the weather's turning later on. And I've got quite a few things I want to do today as well, so, and we've got to see the grandkids as well, got to fit them in. So yeah, it's all busy. So yeah, we're just heading up now to Minions, which is just up in front. And this area, whole area of Cornwall down here, I really like it. It sort of appeals to me. It's wild moorland. It's good for nature, it's good for walking and hiking, and also there's tons of history here as well, which I really like as well. So it sort of fits the bill with everything I like, you know. Plus the roads tend to be a bit quieter, although there's small gnarly roads, so you can't go that fast, but you know, I'm on Himalayan or I'm on Betty, so they're not fast motorcycles, so it doesn't really matter, does it? But I can have as much fun on these little lanes. I'm looking to get a new set of tyres because I've got knobbly tyres on this Himalayan, and the back one's getting worn down quite a bit now. So, and I would say sort of 70% of my riding tends to be on little lanes like this, so I don't really need full off-road tyres. So I'm going to get something like do about 70% road and 30% off-road sort of adventure tyres. We come up here a few weeks ago, brought the grandkids up and had a walk round up here as well. It's just a lovely place. You've got Minions, you've got 3 stone circles actually, and then you've got the quarry, and there's lots of ancient workings as well, and more modern mines and stuff like that. So yeah, there's tons and tons of stuff to see. Well, if you're interested in that sort of thing, you know. A place called the Cheese Ring over there. I mean, you can see, and it's just beautiful moorland. It's just lovely. I really like it. There's lots of standing stones and all that sort of stuff as well. Minions itself has got a couple of nice little tea room, cafe. See the here again, beautiful views across in front. The GoPro won't really pick it up very well, but beautiful views across to Dartmoor. You can see it clearly on a clear day. You can see it this morning. I mean, it's a bit hazy. Like I say, I just love it around this area. We were actually going to live here. We were going to move. We were looking at houses around here, but we thought we'd move a bit nearer to where my daughter was, so just cut down on travelling. But yeah, it is a lovely area. I really like it actually. It's nice when the weather's good, shall we put it that way. It can get a bit gnarly and horrible when the weather's not as nice. Very wet. Going this way. Looks like it might be getting wet in front. I'd just like to say as well, thank you for everybody who watches the videos, subscribes, likes and all that good stuff. It's awesome really, because this little channel, I started it up and it was just stuff that I do, and it still is. It's just stuff that I do and about my life, and I've been sort of like video vlogging, if you want it, call it, for many years. And if you look right back to the start, I mean, they weren't very good. They were, I mean, they're not brilliant now, but I mean, they weren't very good at all. And they were just like little things that happened, like we had an allotment when we lived up country, and you know, out for walks with a dog and stuff like that. So just wanted to record it really, and I could look back on it in the future if I want to, and it just sort of records stuff, you know. And then it's gone on from there. Now I'm up to sort of 1,600 subscribers, which is awesome. I know a lot of them don't watch, and you know, a lot of them with the content were there as well for my look at that old garage there, look, Darley Ford Garage, pretty awesome as well. That is all the old petrol pumps. I should have stopped there and got a picture really. Yeah, and you know, I'm just overawed really, overawed. I'm just amazed that people want to watch the video and the content, so I must be doing something okay-ish, shall we say. You know, I'm always, you know, if anybody wants to comment, please do, and you know, if you give advice, all well and good. I've got a few mates who are much bigger and more professional vloggers than I am, and they give me a little bit of advice if I need stuff, you know. Exeter rider, saddlebags, Dickie Mints cycles. Dickie and I have become sort of friends as well. That's through the Wiltshire man, actually, Sandy, and he's been going through a tough time at the moment. If anyone watches a good channel, I mean, he hasn't been able to put much content out just lately, because his wife's been very poorly actually, and he's had to do a lot of travelling and obviously looking after his wife. But Sandy's a great fella, and his content, his videos, he's such an interesting man, you know, and he's like me, similar to me really in many respects, in that we both like the countryside, nature, history as well. He's just a lot more professional in his videoing and stuff than I am. But yeah, his channel's great, Wiltshire man. And then I met Dickie through Sandy a few years ago now. Another friend of mine, he organised a Himalayan weekend up in Salisbury, on Salisbury Plain, and I went to that. And that was off-roading, and yeah, I mean, with Royal Enfields and these motorbikes, I mean, I've always had motorbikes. It's not something that I've not, but since I've sort of retired and moved to Cornwall, I've sort of got back into it proper, you know. It's more like it's just a hobby now for me. I've always had motorbikes before. I did have bikes, for sports bikes that I used for weekends and that, but I used to commute a lot as well. I always had a commuter knocking about, so over the years, you know, from MZs and mopeds on the CG 125s, etc., right up to under fire blades and firestorms. I've had both of those. I mean, my motorcycling tends to be more associated with travel these days. Yeah, I go out for fun, of course I do, like today. But it is more for travel as well, to get me out and about, and I can get down the lanes and stuff like that, do a bit of off-roading if I want to. So yeah, it's been pretty awesome really. And I made some great friends as well. And now I joined the Royal Enfield Owners Club a couple of years ago. Didn't really do much for the first year, and this last year I've been sort of getting out to the rallies and stuff and met more people really and become friends with them. So it's really good actually. Pretty awesome. Might have a bit of water down here, I don't know. Some nice villages around here. And yeah, I've become friend with the Los Placeros. That's through Saddlebags actually. He organised a couple of rides and met up with loads of fellas now, friends with. We go out on rides on Dartmoor. Yeah, so it's been good. I still like going off and doing my own thing, you know, as people know, so as well. So yeah, that's really what the channel's about, and it's about everything really. But I know the walking and preps and stuff like that is not as popular, but it's what I do. Cycling. Yeah, and at my time of life, I'm no rush to get anywhere, you know. I'm no time restraints, really, although, you know, if obviously we've got to go and see people, grandkids and stuff like that, and what have you. But my days are my own, so to speak, really, which is fantastic. And I could just sit around and watch TV. And I do occasionally, but I like to be out. And the gardening as well, I'm getting back into my gardening, which I really enjoy. Like I say, we used to have allotments and stuff, and that's another little story going off as well. You know, I want to grow more of my own food. One, to save money, and why not? You know, like we give stuff to the family, and also we give stuff to local people in the village as well. So that's something I want to grow, a lot more of my own food. You know, and the taste of your own food is what you grow yourself. I mean, whether it does taste a lot better, I don't know, but it's a lot fresher. It does seem to taste a lot better. I know what's gone into it to grow it. You know, it's not sprayed with chemicals and crap like that, like supermarket food. Well, that's enough of that one. Hi, Pete here. Just to let you know that I've my GoPro battery died in a few minutes' time, and I was unable to do any more recording today, so that was a bit unfortunate. I didn't bring my DJI with me, so I was just using the old GoPro. But hey ho, I need to get some more batteries or do something about that. So apologies about that. Thanks for watching, and hope you liked the video. If you like the channel, give us a click like and subscribe and all that good stuff. And yeah, everyone take care, and thanks for watching. Bye for now. Pete out.